is my PC gray matter. Much of the footage in this video is 3 years old and the PC itself is pretty old, but I've made some upgrades. I'll take you through how I put this PC together and a tour of my desk setup. But first, I'm running a giveaway for this GMMK Compact. Check out the link above and in the description for more details on how you can enter to win today. So I'm originally from California, and when I moved to New York, I was looking to build my first PC. I figured any job I got would give me a laptop, and I wanted something for home to game and to be a multitasking king. First off, everything in California is horizontal, and everything in New York is vertical. New York apartments are shoeboxes, and I expected very little space, so I wanted to go for a vertical, slim design. PCs can run on top of a cardboard box just fine. Spending money on a case just didn't make sense for me. I wanted to put the cost into the PC itself. I also wanted to crush the highest end workstation from Apple, at the time retailing, I think for around $4K. I spent around $1,500 on all these parts, and I'll leave a link to my PC parts in the description, as well as a link to PC Part Picker if you want to start fantasizing about your own PC build like I did. These are Lichtenberg figures. They are essentially the pattern of electricity traveling across the board to complete a circuit, leaving a burn mark along the travel path. To make this, I found an old microwave on the street and ripped out the transformer. I think these dish out maybe 6,000 volts. It's a dangerous amount of electricity either way. I attached jumper tape cables to the transformer, as well as poured water with baking soda across the board for conductive material. Then I let electricity do its magic. Keep in mind, a lot of this was jerry-rigged. I had a broad plan, but not much of one. I measured out the parts online and made cutouts with a drill since I didn't have the proper tools for woodworking. I sanded the board and gave it a bit of varnish. I found these metal mounts from the local hardware store, which I drilled into the board and used a TV wall mount for hanging the board on the wall. All the wires were channeled on the back of it and used this cable wrap to hold all the cables that would connect to my desk. I also bought a USB hub to house all my peripherals, and with double-sided tape mounted them to the bottom of my desk. My cable management isn't awesome right now, but it does the job. There are only 2 wires on the floor, the Ethernet and the power cable. Now going from left to right, the parts. Since this build, I've replaced my 980 Ti with an AMD 5700 XT, which leaves a nice little red glow against some of the burn marks. The PCIe extender I had a bit of trouble with. If you're looking to do anything like this, I recommend not skimping on this and going with the best one from 3M. It must be shielded. The motherboard is an X99M WS Micro ATX. I don't really see the need to get anything larger, plus I like the symmetry in it being square. It has a M.2 slot, which I used for an SSD. The processor is an 5820K overclocked to 4.5. I guess I got lucky with the silicon lottery. 16 gigs of Corsair RAM. This will probably be my next upgrade. I always could use more RAM. There's also another 1 terabyte Samsung SSD taped to the back of the board. To top it all off, I got the massive Be Quiet Dark Rock air cooler. Maybe one day I'll upgrade or do another build with water cooling, but the financing for it will have to wait. Plus, the maintenance for water cooling can sometimes be a burden. I don't want to deal with that at the end of the day. I needed this to be a functional art piece, and the air cooler just works and it's super quiet. The PSU is an EVGA 850, slightly more power than I'll ever need and super quiet. Now for my desk tour. This is a Massdrop gaming chair. I actually got this for free when ordering my monitor from Massdrop. They sent me the wrong item and I wasn't about, I wasn't about to haul this chair to a UPS. I don't have the time for that, so the chair is free. And the leather is awesome. It sits on a desk chair mat to protect the wood beneath it. My monitor is a Massdrop Vast curved display with FreeSync. This is 1440p. This was an amazing deal. It's 100 Hz, super wide, and a great upgrade from my old Korean monitor. I also love how there's no branding on it of any kind. Branding can really break the aesthetic for me. The less, the better. I've got a Behringer B1 mic, which I use for gaming, chatting, and creating. The stand is a cheap stand I got off of Amazon, but it does the job. This box is my dog Cookie. He passed away in July, and I'm keeping him here with me till I get him back to his home in California. This is my numpad. Again, another cheap item off Amazon, but it does the job since I'm constantly in spreadsheets. The mouse is a Model O from Glorious. I love this thing. It's super light and accurate. On the left here, I have a holder for my wallet and my decorative succulent plant to bring a little color to the desk. The holder I got from Amex. It's supposed to be a phone holder, but it sucks, so I use it to hold my wallet. My wallet is a Leopold. It holds all my credit cards and protects them from scratches. It reminds me of a fancy cigarette holder. I'm a bit crazy with credit cards and probably have 10 credit cards and debit cards collectively. This coaster is something I found from West Elm. My girlfriend bought it with a set. It's sitting on top of a cork desktop mat. Finally, my mouse pad is an extra large SteelSeries pad, super thick, and my 60% wrist is from Glorious. I don't have RGB, but kind of a vintage look with this Edison bulb and fixture I picked up off the street. It's amazing how much good stuff you can find in the trash. The desk itself is an uplift desk, which can move from standing position to sitting position. It also has everything taped to the bottom. My DAC is a Scarlett 2i2 used for my mic. Speaking of audio, my headphones are Sennheiser Bluetooth wireless headphones. I've also got a pair of Swans that have a nifty Bluetooth adapter from Logitech. This thing is awesome. It makes anything audio wireless for under $50. You don't want to see my closet, that's for another time. I collect all sorts of electronics in there, including this poopy attempt at making CPU beer coasters with epoxy. Maybe someday. That's it. All links to my stuff in the video will be in the description below. If you have any questions or want some help on your PC, leave me a comment or join the community in my Discord. Let me know also if you want me to do a PC build. I have parts and can show you how to build a PC on a cardboard box. I've been meaning to set up one anyways as a second day trading desk, so let me know. Peace.